Kalal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akim out there pushing this word now, sincerity and now truth. It's the Barak Abash from the GMS Kingston, Jamaica camp. And this lesson is going to be focused on the joint heirs of Yahushai, right? The elect, the first fruits, the 144,000, the first are more honorable in their class, than the rest of Israel. Let's just start off with Romans chapter 8, and I'll start verse 16. The Spirit bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh. And if children, then heirs of Yahweh, and joint heirs with Yahushai, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may also be glorified together. Now, this is the end goal that we are laboring for. We, the men of the Lord who are out here on the highways and the byways, pushing this truth, enduring the fight of faith, loving the brotherhood, building the brotherhood, keeping the faith, pretty much teaching this word. We are hoping, we are working to be joint heirs with Yahushai, right? If we can look up that word, joint heirs, see if we can take a look at it. So the word joint heirs here, it's pretty Greek.
Strong's G 4789. Sug kleronamas. Sug kleronamas.
Right, and it means participant in common, fellow joint heir, heir together, heir with, right? One who obtains something assigned to himself with others, a joint participant, right? So we will be joint heirs with Yahushai. We will inherit, the glory, that Yahushai inherits. Of course, there will be order, Yahushai first, then King David, then the 12 apostles, then the 144,000, right? Then the 1/3, and then the rest of Israel, right? But those special men who were ordained from before the creation of the earth, the 144,000, which we'll read about in Revelation chapter 14, right, are more special, for lack of a better term, than the rest of the nation. They will be joint heirs with Yahushai, right? And we're going to prove that, through the scriptures, right? So let's get another one here. This is Titus chapter 3 and verse 7. We'll start from verse 6. Which he shed on us abundantly through Yahushai HaMashiach, our Savior, that being justified by his grace, we should be made heirs according to the hope of promise, right? So this again is stressing that we will be fellow inheritors with Yahushai, right? This is Revelation 14 and verse 1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his name and his father's name written in their foreheads. That's actually what's there in the Greek, right? His name and his father's name. And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sung a new song before the throne, as it were a new song, Salakia, before the throne, before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgin. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These men were redeemed from among men, being the first fruit unto Yahweh and unto the Lamb. And in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of Yahweh, right? So if we look up that word first fruits, right, let's examine and see what it's talking about. These men who will be, fellow heirs with Yahushai, right? So here's the Greek word here.
Strong's G 536. Aparche. Aparche.
And it means a beginning of sacrifice, i.e. the Jewish first fruits. Right, and in biblical usage here, it says to take away the first fruits of the productions of the earth, which was offered to Yahweh. The first portion of the dough, which were sacred, were to be prepared. Hence, use of terms consecrated to God for all time. So these men, the 144,000, were the first spirits created, by Yahushai. Right, so the Heavenly Father created His Son Yahushai, and through Yahushai, the entire creation, whether you can see it, whether you cannot see it, whether they be dominions, principalities, powers, angels, they were all created by Yahushai. But the first spirits that were created were these men, right? These were the first fruits of the creation, right? And hence they were consecrated to Yahweh for all time. So these men were foreordained to be the elect, right? And it says persons superior. So here's the big point here: persons superior in excellence, right, to others of the same class. So these men, this 144,000, the joint heir with Yahushai, the first fruits, they are superior in excellence to the rest of the Israel. Right? These men will be joint heirs with Yahushai and will be rulers with him. Right? James chapter 1 verse 18, of his own will begot he us with the word of truth, that we should be a kind of first fruits of his creatures. Right? So if we look up that word first fruits, it goes back to the same Greek word aparche, right, which means person superior in quality or in excellence to others of the same class, right? So of his own will, we so be that we are part of that number, so be that we are blessed to be those men, right? We will be joint heirs with Yahushai. We will be more excellent, or more superior, right, than the rest of the nation. There will be a differentiation in class, right, between those who are the 144,000, those who are the 1/3, and those who are the rest of the nation, right? Let's get a few more precepts to wrap it up. This is 1 Corinthians 15. I'll start at verse 20 and then jump on down. It says, but knows Yahushua risen from the dead and become the first fruits of them that slept, right? So Yahushua had the preeminence in all. And then after Yahushua, it says verse 23, but every man in his own order. Yahushua, the first fruits, and afterwards they that are Yahushua's that is coming, right? So Yahushua first, and then his elect, right? Revelation 3 verse 20, behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in and sup with him and he with me. To him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne. So it was said to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame and am set down with my Father in his throne, right? So the men who overcome, the 144,000, will sit with him in glory, right? Matthew 26 verse 28, it says, for this is the blood of the new covenant, which is shed for many for the remission of sins. Speaking about the wine for the Passover, right, or the Lord's Supper, as Christians call it. But I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth of this fruit of the vine until that day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom. Right, showing you that these men, these 12 men whom he sat with, were special men. Right, I mean, excluding Judas, which was replaced by Matthias. Right, but these men were special men, right, and those special men will sit with him and be joint heirs with him in the kingdom, right. I believe I had Revelation 2 verse 25. It says, but that which ye have already, hold fast that come, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. And I will give him the morning star, right? Either and hear, let him hear what the Spirit said to the churches. So these men who overcome, right, will receive like authority as Yahushai, right? Now, is this written also in the Old Testament? We'll get 2 precepts from the Old Testament and then wrap up there, right? This is Obadiah chapter 1. Well, it's just one chapter, verse 21. And saviors shall come on Mount Zion, right, to judge the mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be the Lord. So I said what? And saviors, right? That's talking about the elect, the 144,000. They are the saviors, right, of Israel. These special men, these men who are superior in excellence. Let me get that back. See if I can find it back here. Here we go. All right, these men who are superior in excellence to others of the same class. They are the saviors, of Israel, who will come upon Mount Zion, right, and judge the mount of Esau, right. Let's read on. This is wrapping up with Isaiah chapter 32 verse 1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. That's talking about Yahushua and the elect, right. Started with King David on down, right. So that's pretty much what I wanted to bring out, just the idea of being joint heirs with Yahushua, right. Remind brothers, what we're fighting for, right. And if this is the end goal, right, then our conversation, our way of life, our mannerisms should reflect the outcome that we hope to achieve, right. We should be willing to push ourselves to grow unto perfection, as the elder brother Yaquaquam, pushed in one of his recent videos. Push that excellence, that perfection, right? So hopefully this lesson was edifying, right? Again, Kalalali how Bashem Yao Shai, Bashem Rakako Dash for give me the spirit to this lesson. Shalom.